MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm here, Jack Flaherty. Call him Jack Flash. This guy throws in the upper 90s, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Great life up in the zone. Good hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mound presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
Now to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Now one down with the bases empty, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. And now the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1 home. This pitch is popped up. Goldschmidt is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For St. Louis, the second baseman, Tommy.
Now here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 2 for 12. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in next, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the second out. Base is empty, 2 away. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime in this matchup. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Here's the 3-1.
Hey. Okay.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 4 hits in 32 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch of the AB now. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That is good.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit back toward the mound. Dive by Baez. Oh, but he beats it out. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there. For him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with the diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. A line shot to third base.
Batting seventh, the center fielder.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. O'Neill leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Bounce it to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. Popped him up. Molina is there. He's got it 1 away. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Third inning, no score to this point. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate is Justin Williams as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 26.
First pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Jack Flaherty. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. 2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Now a swinging bunt. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 0-1.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Three and 0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in once again is Wilson Contreras. Hopped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Happ gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Two and two to the Cubs catcher. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's set. Here it comes. To third. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch of the AB now. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now another 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's the first out. Paul DeYoung digs in next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Fly ball right down the line and left. Peterson has a read on it. And the inning is over. Cards leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Now here's the first offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now back.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate,
Off the
ball 1.
plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder,
First pitch on the way. Dylan Carlson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
1-2, here it comes.
I got the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that one yanked just foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So the next to bat will be Justin Williams. Struck out in his first at bat. Pitch on the way. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now in the box, Jack Flaherty. He went down on strikes in his last at bat. First offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie. And now the first pitch.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
So next to bat will be Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Next it'll be Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bodie, the runner at second with one away. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Next up, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Here's the pitch.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Edman is retired, and there's one away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. This is foul right side. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hit to short. One there. Down to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still no score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
1-1. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Count is 22.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Chopped weakly to the left. A 3-2 one more time.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Jock Peterson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, Javier Baez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. All even at 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
Rizzo on second. Baez on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. A pause. And the 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? Cubs strand a couple. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Last half of the 7th here. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Peterson's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Rizzo was there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Next, here is Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hap is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. Jordan Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Matt Duffy is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Duffy.
First offering. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Number 4, Eric Silver.
Eric Sogard comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes.
Pass the ball to.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the belt, kicks and deals. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. This one's down to third. Oh, look at Arenado. Safe.
Oh, that's a shame because he made an outstanding diving stop right there. That's when I think the adrenaline might have been pumping a little bit too hard and the ball just takes off on him. Too bad. That could have been a highlight reel play.
Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The set and the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. The set and the 1-1 to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Matt Duffy will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half
Now
inning.
playing second base, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ryan Tepera.
And now Dylan Carlson. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box, Justin Williams. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. One out, nobody on. Opposite field to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Up next to the Cardinals, the pitcher, Jordan.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marisnick. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ryan Helsley will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Ryan Helsley.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Sinker in the dirt. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez. He's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch. Bryant at second. Baez is over at first with 1 away. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Ildemaro Vargas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Ildemaro Vargas.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Here's the 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. That's popped up. DeYoung shading to his right, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs lead this one 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
9th inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. That brings in Tommy Edman. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
At the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
I got 2-1.
Edman stands at first with 1 out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Another 2-2 offering. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now to the plate, Paul DeYoung. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 1 for 2. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Hayward, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Tepera takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on just 2 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout. 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.